guys, it's me, Miss Bonbon, and here we are with some P.B.T. using only a small ball. So if this is all you have, or maybe you have like a random stuffed animal you can use in its place, a balloon, a basketball, just don't drop it on your head. Be creative, find something to use, and let's get strong together. Ready? Or I should say stay strong, because I know you're all a bunch of hustlers and strong to begin with. Okay, so if you've never done P.B.T. before, please join us and do it too. It's super fun. It's good for people of all ages. If it's your first time or you're very new to it, think about this as your less repetitions, quality over quantity. Thank you, my brain just shut down for a second there. Quality over quantity. So listen to the cues, do the exercises as to the best of your ability, but when you feel yourself getting sloppy, stop, because these exercises are to develop correct muscle memory. So if you're doing it incorrectly, you're not developing the right muscle memory, and it's silly. So do it right and do less, and as you get stronger, you can add more and more reps, okay? The first thing we're gonna do is called our, is for our core. So we're gonna go ahead and start on our backs. I'm gonna take my ball and put it between my turned out feet. So my feet are pointed and my legs are turned out, my knees are pointing outwards. If this is my first time, I'd start with my hands down on the ground. If I've done this a lot and need a little more of a challenge, chin up, chest up into a nice strong crunch position, lower back glued to the floor. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to plie and stretch, plie and stretch, plie, stretch. My regular P.B.T. girls are groaning. I can hear you all the way from here. Now I'm gonna move my legs to a 45-degree angle. My lower back is still glued to the ground. And again, plie, stretch with a long neck, plie, and stretch, plie, and stretch, and bring it back up to 90, plie, and stretch, plie, and stretch, plie, and stretch, and out to 90. Keep that back down. Plie, and stretch, plie, and stretch, plie, and stretch up to 90 degrees. And stretch, and plie, and stretch. One more plie, and stretch. This is our last set. Stay strong. Plie and stretch. Keep your back down. Plie, stretch, plie, and stretch back up to 90. Grand plie. Grab that ball. Straddle. Toss the ball. Catch it. Good job. You did it. You did it. All right. We're going to work on our développés to the side. For my Miss M, I want to find just the perfect song for this, so bear with me, or maybe I'll pause this video and edit it later, because that's possible. Yes. Okay. So for our développés on the side, you're going to start laying on your side. If you are new to this or not looking for a challenge, go ahead and keep this bottom leg pointed and flat. If you are looking for a bit more of a challenge, you can flex that bottom foot and balance on those toes. The top foot, regardless, needs to be flexed. Yes? See that? It's all flexed. And you put that ball right just in between your heels there at the bottom, okay? So, as you can see, I've got my bottom foot flexed, my top foot flexed. Now that I'm set here, I'm gonna get my music close to me. And then go ahead and lay your head on your arm. Use this hand to stabilize yourself. We'll go ahead and roll up to passe. We can go ahead and go to just a coupe if we were feeling little. And then our grand moment is gonna be getting up to the développé. So you roll that ball up to your knee. Hold it with your fingers, développé, back in, and roll it out. Yes, do you feel that? Okay, so we're gonna do a couple sets to the music here, and then we'll Do it on the other side. Here we go. 1 and down and up. 2 passe and roll down. Up, 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 up to the top of your passe. Hold your ball and développé. And in and roll straight down. Good job. And coupe and down. And passe and down. And all the way up to your apex. Hold the ball and stretch. Ooh, it feels good to stretch, doesn't it? Roll back down. Let's do one more set. Coupe and down and passe and down. Last set, roll up, développé, and back through. Good job. All right, now can you switch sides without dropping the ball? She said metaphorically. Okay. Got my nice flexed little footies here. Stretching myself out. Arms down. Supporting arm is here. And here we go. So coupe and down and passe and down and développé. Grab that ball. Bottom leg is straight and strong and roll back out. Coupe and down, passe and down, and développé and through. Good job. And down. Coupe and down, and passe and down. And all the way through, développé, last set. Roll through. There we go. Let's reset. If you ever need to reset, just stop and reset. 100%. Make sure you've got the ball in the right place. I want it between my ankles. And I'm going to coupe and down, passe and down, and développé. And back through. Good job. And let's see. So this one, go ahead and listen. Don't mark it until I show you, okay? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna lay on my tummy, okay? And if you're by yourself, it's a little awkward, but you can figure it out. I'm putting that ball between my ankles. My legs are pointed and turned out. And I'm gonna hold my legs in like a fourth or kind of a wide and open susu, like if the ball is between my susu. See how it's just ladette? Okay, now I'm gonna lay down. My hands are my pillow. My head is down. My hip bones are down. That is the whole like point of this, okay? And I'm just gonna go ahead and scissor twist, keeping my hips as low as I can to the ground, okay? This is an arabesque activation exercise, and if you remember from class, you can do this with a buddy. So if you have someone at home that's a buddy, have them do the twisting of your legs for you and help you kind of keep those hips down on the ground. It's fun to do this with a pal, right? And grab a family member and make it, do it like we would do in class with a friend. Okay, so we have done that. So go ahead and put the ball between your ankles, and let's do 8 twists on each side. Ready? 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Oh, I'm losing my ball already. There it is. And 1 and here and 2. Up and out, up, last set. Good job. Okay, so let's switch so that the other foot is dominant. Does that make sense? So initially I had my left leg on top, so now I'm gonna have right leg be on top. And again, twist and twist. Twist, twist, and twist, and twist, and twist, and twist. 4 more, get that ball in there. I lost mine, I don't know about you. 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Yee. I hope you're feeling that like I am. All right. Now, I own a ballet bar because I'm a dork and a bunhead, but I'm going to try and do a lot of this stuff without a bar for those of us that don't have a bar. So for this, we're going to do temps levé. So if you remember this from class, we stand with our foot on the ball, right? My hips are forward, nothing is lifting, nothing is twisting. And then you could actually maybe do it without a bar too. If you're more advanced, like ballet 3, I bet you could do this without a bar. Ballet 4, what? Okay, so plie, and up, and plie, and push, and one more plie, plie, and push. Good job. Other side. Use the curve of the ball to feel that point of your foot. I always like to think about pointing through my ankles, not through my toes. That way I'm not curling my little toes. Standing leg is right underneath the hip. Everything's pulling up. Plie and push. And plie. Push. And plie. And push. Good job. Very nice. Okay. Your next one. Mat back out. Thank you for following along. We're going to do some more core work here. So take your ball. If you can inflate and deflate your ball easily, deflate it so it's at about 3/4 to half squishy. Okay, it'll make it a little bit easier. Once you are at your happy level of inflation, go ahead and put the ball underneath your back, lower back. My abs are switched on. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my legs up right here at a, is that 45-90? I'm not a math magician. They're right here. Okay, ready? And we're gonna toe tap. So just bring one down, and up, and down, and up. Click on that lower abdominal, those obliques. One down, and up, and one, and up. Now both, lower, down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. Another set, one leg, other leg, one leg. Other leg, tap, and tap. Now both legs, down and up. Use your muscles, don't just flop. And 2, and up, and 3, and up, and 4, and up. Good job. All right. Okay. For ballet 3, I've got a few new things. Ballet 4, you know the drill. Ballet 3, this is a really fun one. I just love this. These are for our spine articulation. Working on our core strength as always, because you know, if you're not working on your core strength, you're not doing anything. So go ahead and set that ball on the ground. We're going to be in a demi point, okay? Our heels, here I'm going to turn to the side, I think, so you can see. So you're in a demi point. Your toes are about 4 inches apart. Your heels are up on the ball. And yes, you do have to put a little bit of weight onto the ball. You can do that, that's okay. all right? You're not a feather, and you're not that, so, you know, balance. Obviously, don't sink into the whole thing, but you can rest a little bit of weight on there. So you're in a releve demi-point, resting your heels on the ball, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold forward, all the way down into a nice forward bend, and then come back up. We'll repeat that 4 times. On the 4th one, we're going to stop in a flat back, okay? And then we're gonna come up and we're gonna just cobra, a half cobra, and back up, other side, half cobra, and back up, okay? So you're really, this is a tough one, Ballet 4 can attest. It's gonna use a lot of core strength, a lot of balance, but so good for you. And I have not done this since the last P.B.T class, so let's see if I can do it without falling down on my face. We'll all have to practice this one and come back to it. Okay, so here I go, got my heels up. And roll down, and up, and straighten, and down, rolling down, head's last thing. Click on those muscles and roll back up, and roll down. Keeping that weight forward is helpful. And roll back up. Good girls and boys. And roll down. This one we're gonna stop at a flat back. So here we are, hold it. And up. Good. And cobra. And back up to 2nd. And cobra. Not the most ideal camera angle. In case you were wondering, I'm not a YouTuber. I don't know what I'm doing, and I am faking this as I go along. Okay. Our cool down stretch with our small ball. I am kneeling. I'm gonna sit on my little toes. My shoulders are relaxed. Bounce the iPad out of there. I'm gonna roll this ball forward with my fingers, relaxing my neck and my spine, and roll back up, breathing, roll back out, and back up, and forward. And back. Last one to forward, and then we're going to go to the right. So forward. Really let everything relax. And articulate through every vertebrae in your spine. This time I'm going to push it. This time I'm going to push to the left, actually, so that you can see. I'm all the way stretched out. Now I'm going to come in about halfway and contract. And this arm's gonna swim through and release and roll up to the right and contract out and swim through, walk it back in, and then both arms back. Hands on the floor, heels up in releve, and you're done. Good job. You guys are amazing. I miss you. We'll be together soon, but know that I'm thinking of you every day, each and every one of you. You're such a light in my life.